Hello! The reason for creating this video is to share with you all my project about the UN's target goal 12.3 of responsible consumption and production that stresses the need to halve the global food waste at the retail and consumer levels by 2030. I identified the problem of food waste easily as it happens around me all day, every day, from where I live to where I work in a cafe and where I shop. Initially, I didn't know much about food waste impacts on the world from incorrect disposal and why it was an off-track indication according to the UN's goals. So I analysed by doing some research on the internet and speaking with a few older adults, and that's when I became aware of greenhouse gases, landfill issues and food relief. With new unearthing knowledge, I knew this was the topic I wanted to dig deeper in. I began by sharing out a survey in my community to consumers aimed in their households, then interviewing individual key workers that produce. I had the opportunity to interview my old school principal to find out how the school is educating the next adult generation to be responsible consumers. This gave me the idea of a solution to introduce a subject that deals specifically with effective waste management and sustainable food. However, the principal informed me of similar practices already in place, so I rejected that solution. Something more needed to be done. My questionnaire on SurveyMonkey also gave me an idea about starting a community garden, as I listed the idea as a question, and 80% of people said they would participate if all resources were free to use. However, I also rejected this because too much government funding would be needed with no profit involved. My final solution I chose was the Exchange for Change composting scheme that I modified from the existing Return and Earn scheme. Although it would cost thousands to have it up and running and will require people to transport from their homes to access, I believe it will be an efficient prototype, as the Return and Earn machine has been quite successful in reducing the plastic bottle dilemma, so it should prove well in reducing food waste. With the correct advertising and reciting locations, I believe this innovation could be the future of food waste industry and become an on-track indicator by halving the global food waste by 2030 allocated by the United Nations. Thank you for listening.